Hello YouTube and welcome to In Your Puppet Face vlog, the show where I talk about important... Who am I kidding? What have I been talking about on this show? Homosexuality, the good old days, the history of mankind, sex, all things I don't know anything about. What can I talk about that I really know? Thanks YouTube annotation! Let's talk about Star Wars.
Vlogging I am.
Why? Because a couple of hours ago I rewatched all 6 movies. 6 movies? No, 3 movies. Yeah, the new ones don't count. And sometimes I think to myself, do the old ones still count? Most importantly, I think we can all agree when I say, George Lucas, why did you make 3 more movies? They suck. They do. And don't get me wrong, but the old ones, digitally remastering them was a good idea. Was it? Yeah, it kind of was. You know, making them better with light balance, colors, stuff, just upping the visual quality of the movies was a good idea. But putting all those badly made CGI animals, aliens, whatever, in the background was a bad choice. I mean, you have a classic movie with just so bad things happening in the background. Aliens falling off their big riding aliens or androids going bloopity bloop bloop bloopity bloop 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 all the time in the fucking background. Why? Plus, why can't I buy a version of the old Star Wars movies without all of that crap? Just a classic edition. I would actually put down some money for it. But no, how about using real puppets?
Bad idea that is.
No, let's make everything with CGI. Badly. But all of that aside, I am a huge nerd for Star Wars. I love the old Star Wars movies. Who doesn't? Still, I always kind of root for the Empire. I mean, in that whole war and the explosion of the Death Star, millions of people died. Yeah, I know if I would go to work in a place called the Death Office, I wouldn't expect to make it. But still, I mean, that huge conflict basically boils down to a religious war between 2 groups. One group has 2 members and the other group has, I don't know, like a couple of thousand? Less? I don't know. Was that really worth it? Plus, every time you see the Empire, I don't really see any bad things happening. Do you? I don't see homeless people. I am pretty sure that teenagers don't have to work on wet farms. No, they actually get an education. And yeah, I know, it's a fight for democracy in the end. But still, the Emperor is like 1 billion years old. How long is he going to make it? I mean, he's not going to live forever. And democracy returns. I mean, he only has short-term powers of imperialistic imperialdom. So really, was it worth it? That little religious war? To kill thousands if not millions of other people? Yeah, I didn't think so. I mean, why not just join the Empire? I mean, I didn't see the Empire invading planets that wanted to join the Empire. Did you? And apparently there aren't big downsides in joining the Empire, except for having to wait 5 or 10 years until the Emperor dies and democracy returns. Hooray! I mean, what would have happened? Darth Vader would have taken over the Empire? Did you get a look at that guy? He doesn't have much time left either. But no, Yoda and Obi-Wan are all like,
The Emperor will have to stop because he's evil.
Okay, he's evil. From what perspective? Sure, if you're a Jedi, you're pretty much fucked. But if you're anybody else living in the Empire, I mean, you probably have a pretty good life. A better life than on Tatooine. Probably.
But Emperor must be stopped.
Ah, he must be stopped. Okay, so you think he has to be stopped? Well, how about getting some students and making new Jedis?
But we got a student. Luke Skywalker, his name is.
So you waited, what, like 16, 17 years in the desert or on a swamp planet and waited for that guy to come to you? How about doing it the old Jedi ways and going out into the galaxy and find new apprentices, Padawans, whatever you're calling them when they are in pre-Padawan state. I mean, just measure their midichlorian levels and you're good to go, right? But no, we're going to sit on a swamp planet or in the desert. That's an awesome idea. I mean, obviously the Emperor is evil. Yeah, sure. I mean, who would call a super spaceship the Death Star? I mean, that's just a bad PR move. Why not call it the Super Ball laser machine? Yeah, nobody would have fought against the Super Ball laser machine. I mean, are you kidding me? It's an awesome name. Yeah, it's not that awesome, but it was the best that I could come up with. But still, in the end, I think you should always remember, good or evil always depends on your point of view. And also, don't kill millions of people because of a religious struggle between a couple of thousand people. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you with those words. Also, Anakin was right to save the Emperor. I mean, Master Windu was all, oh, we have to kill him, he controls the court. I mean, in the end, like episode 3, which are words I don't want to mention in the same sentence as the words Star Wars, the Jedi were kind of corrupt and lazy. Even Yoda admitted to that. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you with those words. I mean, in the original movies, the Emperor only fought against those people who fought against the Empire. That's what any of us would do if we were the Emperor. Lightning hands. So yeah, those are the words I'm going to leave you with. Think about it. So hey everybody, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Yeah, just click here. Also, please give this video a thumbs up and leave comments. I'm interested in your opinion. Do you love the Empire? Do you hate the Empire? Would you have fought in the Resistance? Were they called the Resistance? See, I can't even remember if they were called the Resistance. They obviously had a bad PR department. Probably the same that the Empire used. I mean, Death Star and the Resistance or whatever. But the Empire, that name, you remember. So bye everybody, and may the Force be with you. It's a trap!
Yoda, a bad grammar I use.
Oh, God.